What's going on, guys? And welcome. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hope you guys had a absolutely amazing holidays and hope it was a warm one as we had a blustery, cold, white Christmas here. Let me know what you guys did for the holidays and for Christmas here. Was a cold one here. Yeah, -5 degrees over -30 wind chill here. Yikes. Yeah. So, um, yeah, that was it was a cold one. It was a cold one, still a cold one here. You can see it's still cold out there, still blowing around. What a Christmas. What a Christmas here. So, let me know down below in the comment section how your Christmas was. Did you stay home because of the storm? Because of the storm? Did you brave the weather? Did you brave the weather? Did you not get hit by the weather? Did you not get hit by the weather? Are you in warm Texas, California, or Arizona or something like that and didn't get affected? Or are you in one of those warm states like maybe Florida and you are getting affected? And you are getting affected. Yeah, so let me know down below in the comment section. And let me know if you did something special for Christmas or you just stayed home and celebrated maybe just with us or maybe just with just a few family members or something like that. Yeah, so let us know down below in the comment section. Yeah, so um, yeah, it's just not expecting this type of cold weather here, -30 degrees below. I mean, maybe if you live in Alaska, you're used to this, but it's yeah, it's a little bit too cold for me. A little bit too cold for me. I got my sweater on, but I mean it's not bad. But as soon as you open that door, I mean it's not bad inside. I'll specify that. It's not bad inside. But as soon as you go outside, it's like, oh my goodness. I don't want to go outside. I don't want to go outside. I'm trying not to. But it's you gotta go see a little bit of family here. If they come here, it's like, oh my goodness. Unbelievable here. Let me show you this story here. What happened? You guys might not. I was shocked to see that this type of stuff is happening here. Look at this story. A Girl Scout mom and lawyer was denied entry to the Rockettes show after being recognized by facial recognition technology. Facial recognition technology. So yeah, did you know that there's facial recognition technology actually happening in certain venues and stuff like that? I wasn't aware of this. I wasn't aware of this, but apparently this is happening. Here's the details of this. It's kind of scary. Big Brother and even private companies are using this here. Yeah, attorney Kelly Conlon recently accompanied her daughter on a Girl Scout field trip to Radio City Music Hall. They were there to watch the Christmas Spectacular. Instead of seeing the Rockettes, they entered a situation something like the Twilight Zone or Black Mirror. I don't know what the Black Mirror is, but I definitely have seen the Twilight Zone multiple times here. You can see the Rockettes here. Yeah, I've never seen the Rockettes in person. Let me know in the comment sections if you've seen them. I'm sure it's a wonderful show. But security pulled this mother aside, asked her for ID, and informed her she couldn't get in because facial recognition technology identified her as an employee of a law firm embroiled in a legal battle with Madison Square Garden MSG Entertainment, the company that owns the venue. Quote, it was a pretty simultaneous, I think, to me, going through that metal detector that I heard over an intercom or loudspeaker. I heard them say a woman with long dark hair and a gray scarf. She said the guards told her that they knew she was an attorney as an explanation for booting her from the event. But while she is employed by a New Jersey law firm, Davis, Saperstein, and Salomon, which NBC New York reports has been entangled with MSG for years over a personal injury case that occurred at an eatery owned by the company. She said she's not an attorney that works on any cases against MSG and doesn't even practice in New York. Her ejection wasn't the act of overly contentious guards, and their policy says that it precludes attorneys from any firms in active litigation, and she was not allowed to see the show. She describes her experience as mortifying. Yeah, I'm sure. Facial recognition technology has been controversial due to concerns about its potential for abuse. Some studies have shown that facial recognition algorithms can produce inaccurate results as well, particularly for people with specific characteristics like darker skin. There are also concerns about the technology's potentials for tracking individuals without their knowledge or consent. Well, I'm sure that everybody is without their knowledge or consent, right? Additionally, there are fears that technology could be used to target certain groups or individuals for discrimination or persecution. But you got to think they're probably using this at airports. They're probably using this at government security offices. We don't know. I don't know for sure, but I'm just saying they probably are. Um, you guys can let me know your thoughts here on this. We think about what happened 9/11 and things like that, and the most wanted list, terrorist list, and things like that. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think this is a bad thing? Do you think that this is the government overreach? So first of all, this wasn't even the government. This was a private corporation using this. Yeah. So I was just kind of awestruck on this that they were able to pinpoint out of a crowd going forward, bam, there's one lady, boom, um, just that quickly. It's kind of like something out of like the movie Minority Report or something like where they're scanning everybody's eyeballs or something like that. This shows you how far technology has gone. Um, and how do they even know who this lady is? Do they know who I am? Do they know who you are? How do they know how do they know everybody's who they are? How did they even get this information? This was a private company. This wasn't even the government. This is kind of unbelievable, but yet it's actually happening. Yeah, so you got to kind of wonder, does this happen when you walk into grocery stores? Does this happen when you walk into airports? Does this happen when you walk into the DMV? Does this happen? Where does this happen? Where is this already happening? Are you being scanned when you walk into a mall? Yeah, it's just kind of like, some things that make you wonder who's scanning your faces. Wow. So I kind of read this and then I kind of started my brain started thinking like, where is this happening already? Yeah, and surely they're not asking for your consent. Surely, because they're not just walking around and say, "Hey, can we scan your face?" Yeah. So yeah, this is stuff that's already happening. So let me know your thoughts here on this. I mean, obviously, this can be used for good because it can prevent terrorist attacks and things like that. Um, but on the other hand, I'm sure there's some privacy concerns as well, without question. Without question. The question is who gets to use this technology? It's clearly if you have money, if you're a corporation with enough money to buy this technology and use it, you could. You could, because clearly private companies are using this. Yeah, this is something that makes you go, hmm. Another thing is I seen this here the other day. China estimates 37 million people a day are being infected by their COVID spike right now. So So think about that. 37 million people a day being infected here. That's unbelievable. 37 million people a day. Here's what they said. Estimates from China's top health authorities say nearly 37 million people were infected with the virus on a single day on December 20th, according to a Bloomberg report. The report added that it is also likely that 248 million people contracted the virus in the first 20 days of the month. Wow, that is unbelievable. Almost 250 million people. According to Bloomberg, the minutes didn't note the number of deaths from the virus. Cases in China have surged just weeks after the country moved away from nearly 3 years of a strict zero COVID policy. The World Health Organization chief, good luck saying that name, on Wednesday sounded the alarm over rising cases in China, heightened increases reports of severe disease. In order to make a comprehensive risk assessment situation on the ground, World Health Organization needs to more detailed information on disease severity, hospital admissions, and requirements for ICU support. How are they going to have enough ICU beds for this many people? There's just no way. Protests erupted in cities across China in late November after the government's strict protocols were blamed for hindering the emergency response to a deadly apartment fire in the northwest city of Urumqi. Yeah, and you got to kind of wonder here, how long until this technology is actually able even to detect if you're like positive for a virus or something along those lines. Um, that actually would be kind of cool, right? Like, hey, you're positive. That would actually be good to know, right? Like, oh, you're positive, you have the virus. Oh, that would actually be great because now you know. Go home, don't spread it. Take whatever you need to take. Um, 37 million people a day. Wow, unbelievable, unbelievable. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell calls Trump, quote, diminished, vows to find quality Senate candidates in 2024 for the Republican Party after they lost control of the Senate. Here's what Mitch McConnell had to say here. Take a listen.
Now let's bring in NBC News senior national political reporter Sahil Kapoor. He spoke exclusively with Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. And McConnell had some things to say about former President Trump. Sahil, what did he say?
That's right, Joe. Mitch McConnell looked and sounded like a man who had something to get off his chest when I sat down with him in his Capitol Leadership Office just a few feet from here. Some newsy comments by the Senate Minority Leader issuing some of the sharpest criticisms I've ever heard him express about former President Trump. It was abundantly clear when we spoke that he holds Donald Trump responsible for the Republicans' underperformance in the 2022 election, specifically the fact that they didn't flip a single Senate seat, they lost one, and Democrats expanded their majority from 50 to 51 seats against all historical odds. What did he say about Donald Trump? Let's put this up on the screen. He said, quote, "I think the former president's political clout has diminished." That's what he said he believes has changed between 2022 and 2024. He went on to say, regarding 2022, "We lost support that we needed among independents and moderate Republicans, primarily related to the view they had of us as a party, largely made by the former president, that we were sort of nasty and tended toward chaos," unquote. In other words, this is Mitch McConnell saying a lot of independents and swing voters who were crucial to the result in the 2022 election have a negative view of the Republican Party, seeing many of their candidates as nasty because of Trump. And there was a purpose to all of this. It wasn't just McConnell venting. The purpose was McConnell issuing a call to Trump to essentially back off 2024 Senate primaries by saying, McConnell intends to be actively involved. These are his words, actively involved in selecting quality candidates, and he said he's going to do that from the start. He did tell me that he, felt he couldn't do much of that in 2022 because he conceded Donald Trump's political influence was so significant in Republican primaries that there wasn't much he could do in all but a couple of states. He mentioned Alabama and Missouri as two red states where he did intervene, and Republicans held those held those seats in the end. But he insists that this diminished man, as he says it, who is running for president in 2024, again trying to make a comeback, is not going to be able to have the same kind of influence in the Senate primaries that he did this time around.
Yeah, so I got the little abominable snowman here. Yeah. Maybe we'll have Hermie come and remove your teeth. Huh? What do you think? What do you think, buddy? Yeah. What do you think? Yeah, so another year almost in the books, 2022. I know. You want to go outside in the snow? I know, we'd probably lose you. You'd just be lost in the whiteness. You'd be like just an abominable snow kitty. Yeah, he's one of the most talkative cats we've ever had. Yeah. You want some toonie? You want some Christmas toonie? Let me know if you talk to your pets at home. Do you have a dog or a cat that you talk to? Or am I the only one? Yeah, I think most people talk to their pets. Yeah. So let me know your thoughts here in the comments. Or do your pets talk back to you? And I'll keep you up to date here. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel down below. It's completely free to do so. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you had a fabulous Christmas and a happy holidays. And yeah. And I'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here in our country on a daily basis. You can click here on the screen to watch our newest video next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.